effective way in which the Israeli public, which at the present time is supporting this military onslaught with the 95% of its public behind the military. Can you imagine? 95% support. And that is because they are absolutely colonized by the propaganda that they see and the lack of images that we are exposed to in our television set. So the only way, in my view, and it's a non-violent and it's an effective way, is to really get behind this boycott, divestment and sanctions campaign. There are soda stream units on every shelf of Briscoe's warehouse, Pack and Save, wherever I go I see. And these machines are produced and manufactured in the West Bank, in occupied Palestinian territory, and they have spread throughout the world. But in America, and particularly in America, Jewish and anti-Zionist groups have been effective in promoting the boycott of these soda stream units, and we can do the same here. And if you are interested in becoming part of that, then let us know. Go to our website, Gaza, Palestine Solidarity Net, or Palestine Human Rights Campaign, which is www.palestine.org.nz, and enlist your help. It's very important that each of us can do something that we feel comfortable about and get behind the Palestinian people, because they are absolutely paralyzed in their own country, absolutely oppressed and are unable to speak. So we can do that. Ruby said, if only truth could have a tongue. And it's up to every one of us to enable the truth to filter through the lies and propaganda and misinformation that is spread. If you haven't got any of these brochures, there are some around. There are Why We Protest, there's ones on the BDS campaign, and there are others on Life Under Occupation. Please take one and spread them around and photocopy them and let other people know in your workplace where you are. I'd just like you to be reminded that this solution, the solution for Palestinian justice, lies in international law, UN resolutions and Geneva Conventions. If they had been endorsed, if they had been recognized, if they had been adhered to, as the Western world absolutely insisted in all of its requirements, then Palestinians would have justice. But no, this doesn't happen. And when people talk about it's a battle between religions, make sure you resist that. Make sure you deny that. Make sure you explain that it's a human rights issue, it's a territorial issue, it has nothing to do with religious ideology. Kia ora. And find a bucket to put some contributions in, because Kia ora Gaza are providing medical supplies and sending them off to Gaza. We've already sent $25,000 worth, and we can send more. And we do have to acknowledge that the national government has sent an extra $250,000, but I can remind you that in 2008, when Helen Clark government was in power, they gave $500,000. So we can put pressure on our government to give much more. So thank you very much for coming. Don't forget that we are organising for a massive nationwide show of solidarity on the 16th of August. So save that date and we will be there. We'll be there with bells on and trying to make people who are asleep in New Zealand to wake up and wake up to this terrible damage that is being done to democracy and to the human rights of Palestinians on the other side of the world. Roger has a wonderful song called We Are All Palestinians. And if we really take that to heart, that is the message of today. We are all Palestinians, we are all humans, and we stand with you. Kia ora, and thank you very much for coming.
Free, free!